So something happened to me today that I found way more interesting than this entire season of Survivor. Do you want to know what it is?
Does it have anything to do with your children?
You woke
It
up.
does.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
I got projectile shit on for the first time today.
Heck yeah.
So that's the second. So this episode of Survivor was the second time this happened to you today.
Pretty much.
Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Hi.
And my co-host, Kevin.
Hello.
So tonight was a firecracker episode of Survivor. Let's just say I was very excited throughout. I love the idea of the two team splitting, two immunity idols, two tribal councils. Everything led up to me believing, like, man, this is going to be crazy. I had no freaking clue what this episode turned out to be because, again, right off the top, you know this about us. If you've ever watched our channel, if it's your first time, we kind of do this channel to not touch too much on the real life things, but we're not going to say that the issues there don't exist. But we're going to kind of try to focus more on and kind of let the show tell that story. I don't think it's going to be our time, and especially the night of, to tell that story. I'd like to kind of see the community kind of get their thoughts out there. I'd like to see how the show progresses from there before we kind of make a hasty judgment on editing, presenting, what is the role of socialism and social life in Survivor versus not in Survivor. Is that what we come to reality TV for? Is it not? Is it naive now to think that we can't have that involved in our kind of, fictional real television? So it's a lot of interesting questions. Our opinions are all our own, and you're not going to get my opinion. I know you're not going to get Brian and Kevin's opinion on that. But Kev, I want to know from you, what do you kind of think overall, just thoughts, like, how did the game play out for you this week?
I thought it was going nuts. I thought it was crazy. Like, it was a lot happened, like you said, when it comes to just like format changes and splitting into teams, two people getting immunity, two people getting voted off. I never expected it to go the way that it did. At the end there, I thought I thought it was building up to be like maybe a potential like blindside. Like, I don't know. I don't see any harm in them going after somebody with an idol. And I never noticed that, like, the whole race thing up until it was set. So and then it went that direction. But I was like excited. To be honest, it was a well played card. If they got away, like they got safe, like they were safe. They all around, actually.
It's a lot to react to, Bri. Where is your head? There's a lot of things obviously that happened this episode, but like, what's like top of mind, at least for you?
I guess just like what's going to happen for the rest of the season. Mm-hmm. We were talking a little pre-show. Like, I feel like people might be scared for maybe the next week, but I think that'll fade off after, because it looks like Jonathan's the target next week. Once like it starts to get more even, because let's be honest, everyone is, besides Jonathan, is pretty pathetic in challenges. So it's going to start becoming like a crapshoot who's going to win every week. So I don't know. I just feel like it's going to start to become, I already think the season is boring. So it's going to become more boring to me. Like, not like just the random aspect that somebody's going to win each week.
Yeah, I think what you said about Jonathan's interesting. You could go back the last few episodes. We like Jonathan. Waleed even picked Jonathan in our pre-season picks, and he's such an obvious pick to get him out now, though. It's been like that. We said that for now 2 episodes in a row, and again, until he won the immunity thing, he was the easy target in that group, in my opinion. It was an 100%. easy target, but I guess in a way, Bri, the only counter, not even counter, but kind of additionally to your point, is maybe though Jonathan does get voted out next week, the level of talent being equal, maybe the challenges are more competitive. At least it will be a crapshoot, because if he goes, I don't think there's really anyone you could say is a prohibitive favorite, because I think the jury so far, and then even with Jonathan added, if he were the one to go next week, there's pretty split allegiances and stuff there too. There's no slam dunk. So even though we've enjoyed Jonathan dominating, we did assume that would have an effect of him getting voted out, which just hasn't happened. So I think that could be honestly good for the game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it'll be more competitive, but like at like a preschool level of athleticism. Because we started this challenge today, 2 or 3 people just fell immediately.
Literally immediately.
And I was just big upping this challenge last week that it's one of my favorites, and we didn't even make it past the first rung. So like to me, it was very disappointing. I guess it was really choppy. I will say that. Jeff let us know every second that it was really choppy and windy. But I don't know. I think you take any of the people that were like somewhat could win a few seasons back, they would be kicked. They would be on Jonathan levels with this group of people.
I agree. Can we talk
Jonathan's not getting voted off next week.
Well, that's heavy editing. But again, I don't think he's making it to the end unless he starts winning every challenge.
As long as it's 2 teams, he's like an asset because then they're going to keep going through that. With him, at least they have a better chance of not.
Oh,
I don't think they're going to do that every week, Kev.
They're going to go back. They're going to merge.
I think this was a 1 week event. This was like they were trying to spice
they need to do
it up.
something because it's boring. It's just
I like the idea of it. It just unfortunately because of how it ended up getting split and how it played out, it led to this situation. Now, more so with the tribal. Now, I do want to ask you guys because Brian and I had touched on this quickly. I think it was even in the text. It was like, should the shot in the dark been allowed to have been played? I thought they threw it all out in the air. Now you're out in the open, right? Like.
Kev.
What if the other girl wanted to? It doesn't make sense, right?
I wanted to say this to you before you got on. Like, so Tori, I'm sad Tori left because she was my pick to win. I thought if she survived this, I thought she could have still.
Yeah, I turned a corner on her.
So like Kev, so there's 2 people left. Why did Tori get the opportunity to play shot in the dark and not Lindsay? You know what I mean? Like if she did get it right, that's not really fair to Lindsay that she didn't get to play it as well.
I know. I didn't even think about that.
It's BS.
I mean, it's just like a loophole that I feel like they would have made something up.
Honestly, it doesn't matter at that point. It's 50-50.
Jeff's hair was so wet at that point, he couldn't even see what was going on.
He needs a haircut so bad.
But wait. Like, why would I guess, yeah.
It's basically what he's saying. It's like a thought exercise because if they had kept it private for the vote aspect of it, they both have the opportunity to play it or not play it. But by basically Jeff being like, okay, so she's going home unless you get this, right? Okay, deal. I was like, what? Did you just make a deal with the devil? What the hell just happened? I would say, actually, no, let's go do the votes.
You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that until before you vote or after you vote.
The shot in the dark? You just don't vote then.
That is your vote.
Right. If you lose, you don't vote.
Yeah. So why? Yeah. So like what happens if, okay, so she pulls it and says you're safe. Does the other chick get to pull it then too?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm trying to say. It doesn't make any sense. Like you should have been like, you can't play it now because there's only 2 people.
They should have had the fight to the death.
I wonder what would happen.
They should have honestly did fire building. If she got it, it should have went to fire building.
Oh, fire building in the rain would have been sick.
That's exactly what they would have done. Or they would have drawn a stupid fucking pebble. Like they always
they would. Yeah, they would definitely draw stones.
Maybe they'll go try to do the immunity challenge over and last more than a minute for the winner.
Jonathan
didn't even stretch yet.
It shouldn't be stones. It should be like there's a bug in there that bites you, and if you get that one, it's like a fake rock.
Here's the question.
I'm out.
This is seriously a funny question.
It's a not serious question coming in.
What would be the winning color that they pull out?
Wait.
It would be like there would be like one black one, one white one. What would Jeff say?
Oh no, they have to change that now.
Oh, you want to have this color?
I think it would. Isn't it yellow and white?
No, it's white and black. They're always playing.
Oh god, they need to change that. They need to change that.
I thought it was always like yellow and gray.
They need to change that, guys.
They are.
Let us know in the comments if you made it this far.
Let us know like what they should change the color scheme to. Now, Brian, based off of your idea about it, I do have an idea. So if you're going to play Real Survivor, it should be like, okay, you're voted out or you're going to get voted out. Like you get stung with the scorpion venom, but one of the 4 is actually the anti-serum. So if you hit the anti-serum, you don't die in that next minute, then you're safe. And the other person's going to die of the venom. You know, that's how it should be.
But you become Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Or the Scorpion King.
Like or the Scorpion King.
Or Scorpion from Spider-Man. So
One of them turns
or
you
yeah,
into a
or
lobster.
whatever. Pick
Matt
your own
Gordon.
scorpion, folks.
One of them turns you into a crawfish. One of them turns you into.
He turned me into a newt.
What's that from?
From Monty Python.
Newt.
The witch.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
turned me into a newt. He did? But yeah, I got better. Oh, this is off the rails. So we never did the kebabs. They got kebabs. That was cool.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
I missed the food auction, guys.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
Who do you think is
This
going
is
down
where-
first?
this is where
High.
John really fucked up.
I like High, kind of, honestly.
Who do you think is going down first? High or Romeo?
Romeo's gonna die of
I like
dysentery
High.
soon.
Dude, I love how they pointed that out. It's like I'm so skinny. And I was like,
Romeo's gonna die soon. He makes me feel fat.
Yeah.
dude,
It was so windy. They could have taken flight when they fell off, like one of those like body suits, you know, when you go down a mountain.
The squirrel suits, like Batman,
Yeah.
like Bruce Wayne.
Somebody feed Romeo, please.
And then really, like,
It's getting to
yes,
a
they
point
really
where
should
it's
just feed
like,
these people now.
do
Like, I
you
get
want
the
to
whole
lose
point.
a contestant?
They need to feed these people. I really want to see
Yeah,
them.
the
Maybe they'll
rice
do better.
thing,
Just feed them.
the rice thing, I don't understand why they think that's so cool.
Yeah, just feed them.
Like I like when they're like they don't
Or they need
ration
to
rice
fucking
correctly.
start like their production has gotten too big that like natural animals aren't coming around that they can
Yeah, they
kill
could kill.
and
Yeah.
eat.
Like I love when they were killing rats.
That
the
and
first couple
PETA.
seasons.
Yeah, dude, that
Never
was a
rats
fact.
anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, also, what beach has rats? That's fucking.
Yeah, real deserted islands. Exactly though. Like,
It's a pirate. The pirates brought them.
yeah, the pirates. Johnny Depp brought them. It's
Oh,
part of his
wow.
trial.
But
On the next episode of the Reality Guys, the Amber Heard trial.
Wait, real quick, Kev, what was your pick again? Who did you have?
the first one out. I am now.
No, I had the first
No,
one.
I
out.
thought Bill had the first guy out.
My guy didn't even make it to the first
I
tribal.
It was the second one out. It was the second one out.
Who was it?
That the doctor, like black girl, or black girl. She got like. a
Oh,
line-
did you have Jenny? Did you have Jenny?
Oh no, Chinese girl.
Jenny. Okay, you had Jenny.
Lee or something.
Okay, so it's just Waleed. I just don't like his odds.
Yeah, we're all screwed. There's no way, Jonathan. Even if you get to the end, that jury is not voting for Jonathan.
In the past 2 seasons
Damn.
that we've picked, I've had one person voted out the first day, and 3 people, and 3 people voted out the second.
Nobody's had a winner yet. I had a win with the Bachelor pick because I picked Clayton to be the Bachelor, and I had an emotional and spiritual win with the Holderness family, and I have a existential spiritual win every Thursday night when I get to review Temptation Island with Mark Wahlberg.
Salute.
Mark Wahlberg would have handled this tribal council like a pro. I think everyone would have been hugging and crying by the end of this tribal if Mark Wahlberg could have
Bunch of
gotten
wet
floated.
hugs.
Bill, they literally were.
Yeah, not happily.
Jeff Probst did that.
Jeff Probst's hair was so wet, I couldn't even pay attention to anything he was
Get
saying.
over the hair.
It was so wet.
I don't know
So
who
wet.
like
He was. It's like he was out there for 3 hours.
He,
5
like, in the
hours.
ocean.
why does he just cut it? I said it last season too. I like him with the short.
It's
Short
still
cut.
gonna be that wet, Brian.
I don't care.
What happened to his hats?
That's a good call.
Yeah,
What
that's a good
happened
call.
to the snapback or like
Yeah.
Did he never wear hats at tribal?
Nah, he did.
He would sometimes. Maybe not actually.
Oh man.
Those always do look like good.
Yeah, he did dress. That was like this is his version of dressing up. It's tribal.
Yeah.
That's like his date. It is his date. He's always like, you have a
He,
date.
he,
with me
he
tonight."
literally was like, "Well, I got to take this one
Jeff?
serious."
Well, I think overall our opinions. I mean, listen, overall, like I said, we had some good things, some bad things, and none of those either were even had to do with the big discussion. And again, like I said, we're interested to see where the community lands on this. We're interested to see where the show goes off this, see if the gameplay is affected by this. It's definitely going to be it's going to be one of these big Survivor moments though. Like this is probably going to be the most memorable moment from the season.
And you know what sucks, Bill, is like they don't even do true like reunions anymore. So it's just gonna be that bullshit reunion. They couldn't even like sit on it for a little bit and talk about it.
No Ponderosa videos this season.
Yeah, just
Like usually you get like a 12-minute video of the person after they get voted out, and you get to like learn a lot about them. We're not getting that this season. I don't know why.
get out of Fiji.
Get out of Fiji, dude. Hashtag get out of Fiji.
Dude, come to Harrisburg.
You don't want it to be Survivor St. Lucia or something like that?
Ooh,
Hell
Survivor
no.
St. Lucia has a nice ring to it, though.
That sound good.
Yeah, but Survivor Detroit means business.
So where are they stationed on Lake Michigan?
In Detroit. They just drop them in the
Detroit?
middle of the city.
8 Mile.
Yeah.
Survivor
We'll
8
drop
Mile.
them on 9 Mile. Something like
Oh yeah. Not, what's it? 3 Mile Island in PA?
Survivor 3
Yeah,
Mile
that's
Island. That'd be pretty good, too.
embarrassing.
If you're somehow sicko and still watching this, let us know what
No, like the whole
island you want to
would be,
see
like,
Survivor on.
surviving and interacting with the surroundings.
Wait, yeah.
So, like,
if you're still watching, name a funny Survivor like a weird location, and we'll
Have
name
they ever
the next
done
couple.
Madagascar?
I don't
No.
think so. I don't even.
dude, remember they had like a island
Madagascar
called
would be cool.
Survivor Island, like they bought
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Why don't they just go back?
They
there?
can go to
That's
Atlantic
the one with
City.
the
That's an
rats.
island.
I don't get either.
That's the one with the rats. That's what happened.
Listen, you bring them to Atlantic City, there'll be rats on the beach they can cook. I'll tell you that.
You got to live under the boardwalk.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They're killing possums. They're fucking
Tourists.
mugging people for money.
Yeah, exactly.
Bodega. Like it would be awesome.
They have to get jobs like the real
Or
world
they
and work
get
at the
jumped
casino.
and like fucking dude. Talk about a fucking change of pace as to what's going on with this one. It would be awesome.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad at least we can still have fun with it, even if we're really not enjoying the season. Guys, if you're watching, this is kind of what we do with everything that we cover. We're doing retro reviews as well as current reviews. So current reviews right now is Survivor and Temptation Island. We're doing retro reviews of Amazing Race Season 1 and The Bachelor Season 18, which is Juan Pablo's season. We have only two episodes left for Juan Pablo for season 18. And we're about halfway, like 40%, 50% through Amazing Race Season 1. Something fun we're going to do with those, though, is for any of the retro review shows, we are going to do basically a reunion for those seasons. And we're going to do a Where Are They Now and find out if couples are still together, if people are dead, if people are super rich or whatever. And that could be really exciting or depressing. So we'll just see how that works out for us. But for myself, Brian, Kevin, thank you. Peace.
See ya.